Skip Harris is approved by the North Dakota Housing and Finance Agency, which can help people get over $7 grand of a down payment assistance.
And that's a huge help, as you can imagine, to people who can't afford a large down payment. We have realtors Jenny Boer and Josh Hansen here to talk about their home buyer classes. So welcome.
Hi.
Morning.
So tell us a little bit more about these classes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we started these classes about 3 years ago, and they've helped quite a few people already. And we took it over from the Village. The Village had been doing it for many years, but they lost funding, so we've been working side by side with them to get them going. So,
But everybody needs a little help when it comes to buying a home. Is that kind of why you decided to jump in and take this on?
Yep. Yeah, I bought and sold my first house without having any knowledge or education and made a lot of mistakes. So when this opportunity came up, we jumped on it.
yeah.
Yep.
There was a niche in the community that was really missing. People were going in without getting educated, and I think education is really powerful when it comes to buying a home. So obviously, when they lost funding and there was no more of that education that was approved by North Dakota, we really wanted to jump on that. We wanted to make sure people were getting the right knowledge when they got their first-time homebuyer education or FM homebuyer education. So we wanted to jump on that.
So the draw is you're going to show me how to get $7 grand basically as a grant for my down payment?
Yep. Yeah, you can get up to $7,500 actually in grants and down payment assistance, closing costs, help.
If it's the right loan for you.
Yep.
It's not necessarily the right loan for everybody, but yeah, our class is approved to get you.
Yep, so once they complete the 2 nights, it's 8 hours total, 7 presenters, so a ton of info.
So what are my parameters for the $7,500?
It's income, there's some income limits, house price limits.
But they're very, very flexible.
And it's not just for first-time home buyers. If you haven't owned a house for 2 years, you can even qualify.
What a
So that
great
can be helpful,
gig.
yeah.
It is.
And you mentioned you made a lot of mistakes when you bought your first home. So
Absolutely.
what are some of the mistakes you want to help others avoid, and what are some of the most common questions you get during these
Well,
classes?
most buyers don't realize they can have representation just like a seller does. If you sign a listing agreement, buyers can sign a buyer contract. So then they're fully represented on their side of the transaction. It's free. The commissions are paid out of the seller side. So that's huge. And then just in the class, they learn what they're going to do with the home inspection, what the lender does, what the title company does, just kind of all the people that are involved in these complex transactions.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't think that to buy a home you need to put 20% down. That's not always true. Some people go in putting 0% down on their first home, especially with this down payment assistance and with all the different loans that you have. So there are lots of different options. Exploring those options and seeing what you qualify for is huge.
What's the most common question or a common mistake?
How much do we need to put down? How much do we need to save?
Yeah.
We've had several that put $500 down and got into a house.
Really?
Yeah, which is crazy. What do you think about it? Yeah, no kidding.
Awesome.
They were very happy.
I mean, it sounds like you just have to do a little bit of homework, and this class is
Yep.
kind of doing. It's a huge, life change, a huge purchase. To go into it without the knowledge is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's 8 hours. So it is kind of a time commitment. We spread it out over 2 nights, but we do offer free dinner. But yeah, absolutely. I think it's well worth it. And for an investment, the largest investment of your life,
Right.
8 hours is definitely worth it.
So how do people find out more information, sign up for these classes, get a hold of you guys?
Sure.
Yeah, go to www.fmhomebuyerclass.com and you can register. We have them every month except the summer months because people tend to be out doing things in the summer. But yeah, every month we have them. So
Yep.
the next one is April 15th and 16th from 5 to 9 p.m.
And they're completely free.
Totally free.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, free food. You might even be able to find out how you can make $700 in your down payment. It's great
Yeah,
stuff. Thank
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, stay with us. We've got an award-winning director from Fargo who's returned to reveal her latest short film. Stick around.